have we seen the last of the great Rafael Nadal at the French Open? Now, the man has won the title 14 times, was beaten in the first round by Alexander Zverev.
Yeah, he had such a brutal draw when it came out. I mean, Zverev, number 4 in the world, coming off a win from Rome, it was always going to be difficult. Zverev won in straight sets. I hope this isn't the last that we see of Rafa Nadal in any Grand Slam. He's saying that it's likely that he will miss Wimbledon, but he does want to go to the Olympics. It's going to be in Paris. The thought of playing doubles with Alcaraz, I mean, it sounds pretty sweet.
Yeah, he's the Tiger Woods of tennis, isn't he? The knee's gone, the hip's gone, and you see his face and he's fighting with himself. He said, I can't do this anymore, but I almost need it. But he's 270th in the world. Like Roger Federer couldn't have kept on going like this and be prepared to sort of get down and scrap like this. But the interesting thing is, Tony, when does a sportsman know? Does a bell go off in their head? I don't know whether you boys, where you had that happen to you, where you had that moment when you said, I'm done.
Well, mine was interesting because it wasn't made by me, I don't think. I was in a semi-final against North Melbourne and I marked it 30 out and I gave it everything I could, and Glenn Archer was on the mark and I didn't even make the distance, and he laughed. He said, you're done. I said, yeah, all right.
My one was extraordinary. It was one of the greatest speeches of my career from my coach. We were down in Wollongong, the old NSL. We were playing the Wollongong Wolves. I was with Northern Spirit, which was a new team at that time. And the coach dead set sat everyone down outside of Wynn Stadium an hour before the game and just launched into me about how great I was. And he said, Robbie, you've done it all. You've won the EPL. I want you to take this team as you do, take them out there and lead them to victory, because you are, and all the other players are looking, a couple of them were smiling. And it just made me feel really, really big. Anyway, at halftime, I come off and finished my career. I retired. Well, I was struggling with patella tendonitis, and I looked around the ground. There was 5,000 or 6,000 people there. It was cold, Candace, down in Wollongong, and I just thought, I can't do this anymore. But it was ironic because it was one of the biggest pump-up speeches of my career.
Did the coach turn to the next bloke and go, Jono, you're the greatest?
I think I let him down.
There are plenty, of course, saying that Rafa will pull the pin. He refused to concede that his career is completely over. Have a listen.
For me, it's difficult to say what's going on in the future. No, probably have been is a big percentage that I will not be back playing here in Roland Garros, but I can't say 100%. No, I enjoy a lot playing here. I am traveling with the family, and I am having fun, and the body is feeling a little bit better now than 2 months ago. So, I mean, maybe in 2 months I say it's enough. I have some goals in front. I hope to be back on this court for the Olympics. That motivates me.
How many sports people who are more universally loved are there?
No, and you say that, and I mean, people had a sense that this could be his last match. There was Alcaraz was on court watching, so was Djokovic.
Yeah.
So it was quite emotional. You saw his wife there, she was very emotional. But funny, he actually didn't play that bad. He just happened to come up against Zverev, who was just in red-hot form.
He's vulnerable, isn't he? Like, I like the vulnerability about him, as if saying, oh, I'm searching for the answer myself.
I loved the introduction when he came on court with the French announcer reminding us of every one of the 14 victorious years. Have a listen.
Et 14 à Roland Garros, en 2005, 2006, 2007, 2008, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013.
Absolutely brilliant. I mean, 14 titles there, 112 wins, 4 losses.
Yeah.
I mean, the man is
You're going to get a lot of that in Paris.
Yeah.
But you're a long time retired, so you can see what he's doing to the game. These young kids coming through now to play Rafa Nadal.
Yeah.
Like, that is a legacy in itself.
But you can see his mental strength, though, as well. But, yeah.
Well,
He's
he's a
near the
player's
end,
player.
but he just refuses to...
Leighton Hewitt and guys like that. He was the guy that Hewitt just loved. Hewitt used to love watching him warm up. You know, just rushed like a bull to the net and back and thought, like, he turned him on.
And like you said, he probably should have retired at age 32 with guys, with the knee injury, but then came back. It's been the hip, it's been the abdominal, but he plays at such a high intensity that his body just can't take much more.
Absolutely. All right, still at the French Open, Terence Atman can consider himself very lucky that he wasn't disqualified, or that he's French, not sure which, after slapping a ball into the stands, boom, during this 5-set loss to Sebastian Oettner. It hits a woman up in the stands. They have a chat. Said it hurts a little bit. So let's have the big conversation. Went on for about 15 minutes. He was allowed to play on.
Were they discussing how she couldn't catch
Why
the
wouldn't
ball?
she catch it?
Like, you're watching the tennis and the ball hits you on the inside of the leg. Surely your hands up, Robbie. You're a chance. Like, you're a massive chance to catch that ball.
What about the excuse from the referee? He said, no, he wasn't disqualified because even though she was hit, she recovered OK. That's what he said. I mean, that's a hometown call.
Yeah,
right?
well, they weren't so lenient last year. Miyu Kato won the French Open again in the doubles last year. Now, she just slaps a little ball away, just very gently, hits the ball kid, and it looked pretty innocuous, but officials decided that was enough to disqualify her and her partner.
Oh.
It was the ball kid's tears, Candice.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yep, it hurt her.
It was the ball kid's tears, Candice, is your latest country and western album. I love it.